So the Nashville shooter was a trans person, one who was a man who identified as a woman and who was going through hormone replacement therapy, talking to a psychiatrist, etc., etc. Somebody with these mental health issues should never have been able to get a gun. And personally, I don't think anyone within the trans community should ever be able to purchase a firearm. But I'm going to explain to you why about that in a second. Because I know, oh, that's transphobic. Shut the fuck up. You didn't even let me explain yet because it's based within science and it has actual 1000% scientific data to back it up why they shouldn't possess guns. So this person was having an issue with the pastor, whatever. The disagreement between the Christian faith and the homosexual community has nothing to do with me. I'm personally not Christian. My beliefs also are against it, my religious beliefs, but that's what I believe, and I'm not trying to get into that argument or anything. People can be who they want to be and believe what they want to be. But here's the issue. Hormone replacement therapy. Hormones in your body control many things. Now, males have higher testosterone, females have higher estrogen. Now, when you change these things, I know within a man and being somebody who's been in the fitness community, bodybuilders and powerlifters, I know a lot of guys who are on massive amounts of steroids. And I know guys who've killed themselves because of the depression. And it's not just one guy. I know a guy, Chris, he used to go to my gym and he jumped out the window on Wall Street. It was a big article. He used to go to my gym. He was working on Wall Street. Got in an argument with his girl. The police came, jumped out the window. Was suicidal things. Now, men who are on steroids, and this is a common thing and this is known. And yes, steroid cycles, hormone replacement therapy, these things are the exact same thing. They're given testosterone to females so that they can get male traits, etc. And this is the same exact thing. But let me tell you what happens. When a male is on testosterone and you come off cycle, you have to do a thing that's called PCT. PCT is going to allow your body to start to produce natural testosterone. Now, for the first 2 or 3 weeks of that, you are going to go through depression because you have a hormonal imbalance. Now, these individuals that are going through hormone therapy, trying to change to take on the traits of the opposite sex, etc., they are consistently going through this depression the whole time. And there's no way around it because this is hormones in your body affect depression, mood changes, as well as masculine, feminine features, etc. So they're basically going through these suicidal issues, depression issues, etc., because it is unnatural and your body is fighting against it. I don't care about your feelings. I care about facts, statistics, scientific data, etc. Transgender teens are 7.6 times more likely to attempt suicide. This is caused by the hormonal imbalances that we're allowing these individuals to take. Now, don't get me wrong. Some of these individuals are born with hormonal imbalances. Maybe they have too much estrogen, too much testosterone in their body, and it's causing an imbalance within their body, and it's causing this depression, suicidal thoughts, etc. Now, this number is fucking staggering. This is from American Medical Journal. 82% of transgender individuals have considered killing themselves. 82%. Bro, that's more than 8 out of 10. That is insanity. 40% have actually attempted suicide. That's almost half the population. And people are not realizing there's a fucking mental issue going on here. Ignoring mental health for feelings is becoming a problem. The rise of transgender violence is out of control. There have been 4 mass shooters that identified as trans. And there's probably more. This is just after a couple seconds of looking into it, I found this. 4. Their community is astronomically small compared to the rest of the community of America. For you to have 4 shooters is astronomically high. And I guarantee you it's going to be more than that. There was a transgender woman in Brooklyn who just murdered a guy who came over and said, "Can you keep the noise down? It's too loud over here." Walked outside, stabbed a guy in front of his kid and in front of his baby mother because they were having an argument. These hormones are not a thing to play with. I've seen this a long time. There was the wrestler that killed his family and then killed himself. There have been multiple. It's actually a joke because it's been going, oh, it's roid rage. Motherfuckers got roid rage. Yes, that's a fucking thing. But you got these motherfuckers on roids, legalized roids. And in order for you to quote unquote transition, I mean, you're picking up male features, you're not turning into a man. But in order for you to get male features as a female, your testosterone levels have to be astronomical, well above the normal levels, because they have to beat the estrogen that your body is going to naturally produce. In order for you to transition into female attributes, your testosterone levels have to go astronomically low for your estrogen levels to become higher. This is going to cause massive depression. This is going to cause anxiety, suicidal thoughts. This is documented scientific fact. We are allowing people with mental health issues to get worse mental health issues. Scientifically, testosterone causes depression, whether lack of or too much of. A lot of guys I know who've been going to the gym for a long time, and a lot of guys who abuse steroids, etc., have had suicidal thoughts, depression, etc., and things like this. It's a problem within the communities that use these drugs. Now, we got doctors freely giving them out because feelings. And they're giving them to fucking kids. You're giving kids a drug that's going to cause them depression, anxiety, and suicidal thoughts because they feel like they should be something else. This is the society we're coming to, and I promise you, as the trans community gets larger and as they give more testosterone out and start fucking with people hormones more and more, I promise you the violence level within the trans community is going to consistently rise higher and higher. The suicide rate, 82% have contemplated. 82. Bro, the fact that nobody's bringing this up, or that they're not actually factoring in that, hey, maybe it's these hormones that are the problem, because it says the trans community. It's not saying the gay community or people who identify. It's saying the trans, which means people who are transitioning, taking hormones. These people have an 82% suicide thought rate. That's fucking crazy. And the doctors are not stopping it because they don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. They stopped it for men. They just took my homeboy off it. My homeboy was on testosterone and his red blood cell count was too high. Doctor took his ass right off. But you got an 82% suicide thought rate. 82% of these people are contemplating suicide. You're not taking them off, but you're taking men off because their red blood cell count is too high. This shit gotta stop.